Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I wanted to do a sit down video and talk about things that you might experience while you're at college during your first year. I'm also outside today because it is beautiful. It is almost 7 o'clock and it's still 85 degrees outside. It is amazing. So if you hear like little birds chirping or there's something going on, it might be sprinklers or whatever in the background, just ignore it and enjoy the nature in the background. But before I start this video, I want to say that not everybody's experiences are going to be the same. So what I talk about here in this video doesn't necessarily mean that that's going to happen for you. It's just things that I experienced or some of my friends experienced. So it's a good little way to kind of get to know how different everybody might experience their first year. So let's get right into it. First, I wanted to talk about homesickness. Now, I definitely experienced some homesickness. I was 5.5 hours away from home, so I was really kind of missing it, you know? However, my roommate also experienced some homesickness. She only lived about 2 hours away from home and she was in the same state as her home as well. Homesickness can be dealt with differently by everybody, but the reason why we deal with it is because we're away from the place that we've really kind of grown up with. Obviously, if you've grown up in different places and moved a lot, you're not gonna really feel that much homesickness, but still, you're away from your family. Everything is changing. If you commute, obviously that's gonna be a little bit different because you're still at home, but you're also experiencing this new kind of life. You're experiencing a new routine. So in a way, that could also be homesickness. But it's okay to feel homesick at college, whether you're across the country or literally an hour away from wherever you grew up. It's completely fine. And people are gonna go through it, and there's definitely places to talk about it too at the beginning of the year. I know that for JMU there was like a few things that you could go to about homesickness and dealing with it. Don't worry, there will be people to be able to comfort you and support you. And there's also definitely going to be some out-of-staters or people that are far away from home at college, so you can also talk to them about it. Number 2, I wanted to talk about being on your own for the first time. Being on your own for the first time is going to seem kind of daunting because you're creating your own schedule. Obviously, you have to follow your classes and stuff like that, but you're creating your own way of doing things, your own schedule. Like, all of these things are based off of what you want to do and like when you're doing them. You have to know when you're gonna eat breakfast, lunch, dinner, if you want to eat breakfast. I know so many people that don't, and they just kind of wake up, go to their first class. There are people that kind of factor in what times to work out every single day and what times they want to do their laundry and all this kind of stuff. And you're finally becoming an adult who's gonna have to do that in the real world anyways. So college is preparing you for that. Whether you're living there or you're staying at home, you're still creating your own schedule. So it's so important that you are going to college and you're becoming an adult and really getting into the groove of really becoming your own person. But I promise your schedule that you create or like your kind of lifestyle that you live is going to come so easily to you. You're going to be able to figure out like what works best for you, what doesn't really work that well, like so quickly. And I promise you're gonna be great. Thing number 3, I want to talk about making new relationships, new friends, new anything. You're going to a place where you're gonna meet a ton of new people, and even if you are commuting, you're still gonna meet a ton of new people. I love to use the show Community as an example. You will meet new people and you will talk to new people and find new people, whether they live in your state or they live way far away from you. You're gonna meet so many different kinds of people, and that is what's so important. So making new friendships and like really getting to know people that kind of grew up very differently from you is so important. It's so important to get those different relationships so that you can really get to know other people. Do not get rid of your old friends just because you're making new ones, but meet new people, make new friends. 4th thing that I want to talk about is that you're gonna realize you need to put in effort in order to get things done. When I was growing up, I felt like so many people just weren't really doing all that they could to get good grades or to do very simple things and all this kind of stuff. But once you get to college, you realize that you're not getting babied anymore. No one's holding your hand. Take every opportunity that you see. make sure that everything that like you need to do, your classes, your internships, your like organizations that you want to join, you're setting that up and you're doing it. You're not going to have someone that's going to tell you exactly what to do. Maybe someone might help you with what classes to take, but no one's going to tell you what to do. You have to do it on your own, which is kind of going along with growing up, because you need to know how to make your own schedule. You need to know what to do in order to be successful. I know of people that didn't really put a lot of effort into their studies in high school, and they didn't really care if they got good grades or not or whatever, and then that carries over into college. Once that carries over into college, you're gonna kind of realize that this stuff doesn't fly anymore. No one's gonna be there saying like, I have extra credit for you, or here's a few opportunities you can have. Like, that's not a thing anymore. The only person who's gonna be able to make your future is you. And finally, the fifth thing that I wanted to talk about, you need to start being kind to yourself. You're literally entering a new environment. You're entering a new place, a new schedule, new timeline, literally everything that I just talked about. A lot of people spend time like studying or focusing in on this specific thing for their future job or all this kind of stuff, and they stress themselves out. It's okay to take breaks whenever you need. That's recommended. Anytime you have a moment to de-stress, anytime that you have a moment to yourself, take it. Unfortunately, your life is probably going to get stressful from this point on, but you have to remember that you need to be kind to yourself. You need to make sure that you're taking care of yourself. Take a day to meditate. Take some time with your friends. Set up days where you guys are gonna meet up and hang out and have a lot of fun. If you have a significant other, then make time to see them. Just plan little dates, like anything that kind of helps you to be closer together and talk to each other. And if you're gonna be long distance with them, take time out of your day to make sure that you're FaceTiming them, or you're calling them, or you're texting them, just to update them. You don't have to talk to them 24/7. Both of your guys' lives are gonna be so stressful, but make sure that you do take the time and do it. Also, make sure you take the time and call your parents, call your family, call your friends from home. It is so important to keep in touch with those people. I know my mom is always looking forward to a call from me. And my favorite thing to do to de-stress is just a little hobby. In so many videos, there's so many bracelets that you guys might have seen, and I always make all of them. I like making my little bracelets. I think they're so fun. I like to, watch a movie while I'm making a bracelet or something like that. So find something to de-stress with. But that's it for the video. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Obviously, not every single thing that I talked about you're going to experience, but you might experience depending on where you go. You also might have some other people who experience it as well. Hello, airplane. So make sure you're there for them so that you can comfort them, and also so that you can kind of understand what they're going through as well. College is a new experience for everybody, and everybody's gonna go through things very differently from each other. So make sure that you are just taking it all in, because it doesn't last forever. Make sure you click the subscribe button and turn on notifications so that you can get updated for my videos, because there might be more that you want to see in the future. And of course, if you like this video, make sure to leave it a like, and I will see you guys next time. Not outside, unfortunately. Bye! There were so many bees outside.